Hey everyone, what are we on? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. Okay, coming to you today with a couple tips and ideas about congestion while sleeping, whether it's babies, kids, you, your husband, your wife, whatever it is. But there's just a couple little tips that might make it a little more comfortable for you at night. And this can be whether it's due to reflux or allergies or sinus issues. I thought about this because right now we are dealing with a sinus infection and ear infection with Lakeland, plus reflux issues on top of it. And myself and my other kids have had reflux and sinus issues for our whole life too. So, okay, some of you may have heard about tipping up. Well, let's talk about adults first. Okay, so if you're an adult with reflux or sinus issues happening and you are just propping up your pillow, like up, do you see how that instead of like tipping like this, you're just kind of crunching your stomach, your diaphragm, all of those issues. And so if you're talking about congestion specifically related to reflux, all you're doing is kind of worsening those symptoms by folding your body in half as you prop up more and more pillows, okay? So instead you want to think about elevating the whole entire surface. And I'm going to show you what I mean as far as that goes with kids right here, but you can apply the same thing to your bed as an adult. Children, it's the same idea. A lot of people will tell you roll up a blanket or stick a pillow or something under the mattress so that the mattress is inclining, and so you're helping relieve those symptoms. Well, again, you get that same problem that your mattress starts to do this, okay? Occasionally you're going to have a mattress that's really stiff and that's not going to happen, but you have to be really careful about where you're distributing that different incline so that you don't worry about that and so that your kids aren't rolling sideways or down or whatever it is. So I'm going to show you a quick fix to that. Also, another tip is to keep your room moist. So it might sound crazy that if you're dealing with a lot of sinus congestion and just a really bad head cold, that you would run a humidifier because you've got enough moisture in your nose, right? The problem is if you've got dry air, you're going to start creating mucus, more mucus for your body to protect itself because it can sense that it's dry in there. So instead, you want to run that humidifier and keep the air nice and moist so that that mucus stays thinned out. And that you don't, run into those other issues that you would have if you have a dry room. Not to mention, of course, if you're dealing with drainage and things, if it's reflux or sinus or otherwise, and you're dealing with drainage, you're going to start getting a really sore throat as well. And so that nice moist air is really helpful for sleeping. Okay, so the magic number, 30 degrees. You want to incline 30 degrees. And that's kind of commonly accepted through all kinds of different, children's hospitals and different specialties across the board, adults as well. But here is an example of what you can do with your kiddos, okay? And I'm washing sheets, so I don't have a sheet in there right now. But here is Lakeland's crib. Now my whole room looks off center, right? It is. But we just chose to do some boards. You can also do some textbooks or whatever you have that's going to be strong and sturdy under there. But you can see the difference where the whole entire crib is inclined versus if you had just by the mattress there and you were tipping that, you would kind of have that fold in there, which isn't great for your mattress and isn't great for your kiddos. And they're going to start just kind of rolling down the way there. So 30 degrees is not a lot, but it's enough to help relieve those symptoms, whether it's from reflux or sinus congestion or whatever it may be. All right. Essential oils, of course, can be another great helpful resource for congestion, chest congestion, sinus congestion, whatever it may be. And so some of my oiler friends, if you wouldn't mind posting some of your favorites below, I have some favorites from both Young Living and doTERRA. Right now we are currently using Breathe, which is a great respiratory blend from doTERRA. We also love our lavender to pair with it, or our gentle baby from Young Living for Lakeland. And for Jax, we do the same thing in his room, and we just diffuse those oils. I also love some different topical mixtures for myself to put on my... Getting a phone call. Sorry about that. Anyway, but yes, some of my oiling friends go ahead and comment below with some of your favorite concoctions for people dealing with some congestion at night. So other tips and tricks, feel free to let me know. I would love, love, love to hear them. We're always open to new ideas here. Anything that's going to help us sleep better at night, because those of you who know me know that's an issue around here. So anyway, hope everyone in your family is feeling well and healthy, and we will see you next week.